Here we go. Welcome once again to the hottest podcast out right now is the He Said, She Said with your boy G-Man and...
Hey, Lady G, y'all.
That's right. So thank you so much for tuning in. And yesterday was...
El Día de la Mamá.
De la mamá, de la mamá, de la mamá, de la mamá, de la mamá. No, so it was Mother's Day. So it was...
the best weekend. It was just nice and relaxing.
Yeah, you had your sisters here, family. We had a lot of fun, a lot of cool stuff. So that was great.
Oh, it was such a good time. Not to mention that the weather cooperated and it was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Well, it's way too hot in Florida right now. Way too hot. I mean, we're talking, it's right now in like every day is 94, 95 degrees in May. Like I thought that, I get it, 88. 87, but 94,
no,
95?
it just came with it. It skipped right from like through the 80s to the 90s.
Yes, we didn't even have a spring. It was just like from winter to summer.
Yes.
It's super hot out here. So, I mean,
Very
we're
hot.
happy that, thanks to Miramar Pools, you know what I'm saying? We got that ready, so that's a good thing. So, shout out to Miramar Pools.
Miramar Pools
one
came
of our
through
sponsors.
with it, and now we are relaxing in our little pool and not little pool, in our big pool, and having a good time.
No,
chilling.
definitely. So if you're looking for a pool, Miramar Pools is the way to go. Which actually, we are doing a podcast with them.
Okay,
they're gonna take us through the whole process of building pools and what does that look like and what does that mean.
Hold on. So we're gonna go through the phases with them?
No.
It's gonna be 10, 10
There's no phases. Just stop. You're not part
phases,
of the phase,
right?
No, there's no phases. Just stop with the phases. Stop making up stuff. You don't know the order of nothing. That's just in Lady G's mind.
I was trying to explain to my sister, one of them, the phases.
The phases.
I was like, this is phase 10, y'all.
I know, but it's crazy. All right, we're done. But also, big shout out to Alpha Medicine and Rehab, another sponsor of ours.
Well, that's awesome.
So if you get into a car accident, make sure you go check them out. They're all over Florida. They're now in Dallas, Texas as well. So if you get into a car accident, and you need that good therapy, make sure you guys go check them out. Which we also have an amazing podcast. I think it's episode 5. We had it with Dr. Aldrich Mendoza. He goes through all of that and what they do for you and all that stuff. So it's really good stuff. So
So
make sure
any type of accident or a slip and fall, doesn't matter what it is, to you or a family member, send them over and they'll take good care of them.
That's right. So, I mean, I'm happy that you had your Mother's Day, but also we had our first date anniversary on Mother's Day.
Yes.
How many years was it already?
28 years ago, we went on our first date.
On our first date, bro.
That was May 12, 1996.
Yes. And then we just stayed together.
We stayed together.
After that phase, we just stayed together, which is good. I mean, tiring, but it's good.
Not you saying tiring.
No,
it's
good.
Exhausting, but here we are. I want to talk about, we went to the movies and we saw Twister.
Yes, and now it's coming out again. Yeah,
and they're doing a re-Twister.
Twisters is called. Twister's going to be more than one.
So I can't wait for you to take me to the movies for that.
That's right.
But we did waste our time on a movie, and I wanted to talk about it. Apples Don't Fall. It's a movie on Peacock. Babe, stop looking like you're stressed out.
It's not a movie. It's in a series. It's a series.
Yes, it's a series.
Yes, look.
Stop getting stressed out.
Don't, because the things that you pick are the most horrific things to watch. Like, don't trust your judgment. Like, if your judgment says, "Oh, this looks good," just know that it's not. You never pick no good movies.
Honestly, I feel like this movie's like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, I'm done. I can't even hold the remote control anymore. I can't make suggestions on watching a movie. You are like done.
Who's done?
You are done.
I'm done with you.
With me.
Yes.
And picking movies. I feel like I need to redeem myself.
Look, well, first,
just give me one more chance.
I can't. No, I always try to give you a chance, and you always mess it up. You don't know how to pick movies, girl.
And it's been like this since like Blockbuster days.
Yes, every movie that you pick is just bad.
Like this.
Like, I don't know if you guys watch that thing. I think it's on Hulu. What's called? Apples Don't Fall.
It's on Peacock.
It is on Peacock?
Yes.
Apples Don't Fall.
But
bad.
what? Tell me. I was really enjoying it, and I might still give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try.
Okay.
But tell me what your issue was with the movie.
I feel so.
pace
It's not
of it?
even about. Yes, I feel like if you're gonna create a movie, episodes or anything to watch, tell me what's going on. Like, for instance, I just need to understand it quicker, because the problem with like that movie, Apples Don't
It was
Fall,
dragging.
it was dragging too much, and then
but
it was.
maybe we were waiting too late in the night to watch it.
But I feel like, you know what? I shouldn't have to go through 2 episodes and still be lost. Like, you gotta give me. You gotta. Yes, because
give me some kind of punchline.
you gotta
something.
understand that nowadays people want things quickly. Like, our attention span, it's not.
Oh,
it doesn't
so
last.
you out here walking around with that instant mentality. That's what you want.
Well, if you're
Instant-
gonna create a movie, all right, or you're gonna create a series,
Okay.
you got to keep me entertained. You can't keep me wondering what's going on in 2 episodes in, and I feel disconnected. So you got to bring me in, and like Baby Reindeer, that was really good. Like,
and
that
I thought it was okay.
I thought it was great. I thought it was, it kept you on your toes. What's going on? What's happening next? And I feel like sometimes these directors don't just get a budget and try to make, let's just come up with something. Come up with something good. All right? And Netflix, listen to me. Stop putting in your top 10 movies from 1994. I don't like when they do that bullshit. Like, give me top 10. Give me the top 10 of the newest movies or series. Don't put in there freaking.
I think the last time was like 2014 or something like that.
2011, 2014 movies. Why are you recommending me old stuff?
I get it, but the real issue I have with us is like, I want romance, you want action, but here I go following you to the movie theater to see a movie like on Marvel, or to see a movie on the Civil War. I'm like, so here I am following you along to watch these movies, but then I don't get my romance out of it.
I watch. Okay, look. I don't mind a good romance movie. I don't have a problem with that. But these movies that are you like Lifetime, those are very cheesy movies.
Like, we already know what the ending is gonna be.
It's just corny. A lot of the romance stuff, it gets cheesy, because what happens is they don't put a good plot together.
Yeah.
It's just the guy that loves the girl. And like there's just so much that they put into it. It's like, you're gonna do this, all the movies are the same.
Yeah, but
like,
I watched.
If you're gonna give me a good romance movie, like, put some thought into the writing and create a good romance movie.
I just watched a romance movie today, but I watched it without you because I knew you would be like, no, I'm not going to watch it.
It all depends. Like, that movie that very popular movie that I didn't get to watch for years, and it was a real good movie at the end. I was like, damn, I should have watched this a long time ago, with the one with Lady Gaga and this dude.
Oh, yeah. A Star is Born.
A Star is Born. I didn't watch that movie for years.
I know, and it was so good.
And you were like, oh my God, I love it. And when I watched it, I'm like, damn, I can't believe it.
I downloaded the soundtrack. I would listen to the soundtrack. Like, I was completely invested.
Yes, I honestly, I should have watched it. So that was my bad.
Well,
because that was a real good movie.
You missed out on today's Mother of the Bride. You missed out on it.
Oh, that's the one you watched?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch. See, I want to watch that, because that's Father of the Bride. So it's another. Is it like a sequel?
It's all new actors, and it's with Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields is 58 years old.
But is Mother of the Bride part of the?
No.
Is that's okay?
There's nothing to Father of the Bride. No.
Oh, okay.
No, but I think we're always going to be on opposite ends when it comes to movies and the type of movies that we like to watch. You like all that fake stuff. I like it to be like real.
Well, I get you. I mean, I like action movies and stuff like that. Marvel and all that. I entertain me. Well, I don't care. Guess what? It's gonna be like that.
Well, guess what? Change. I'm still gonna be making recommendations.
It's not gonna
be
good.
I want to watch The Judge.
The who?
The Judge. I had you start it the other day.
See. Then it's not even good.
And you said it was 2014 or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I told you, I would watch that.
Okay,
I didn't watch that. Yeah, I would, because that was.
I just kind of stopped because it was 2 hours. Like, why do movies have to be so long? Like, I wish they were back to an hour and a half. I don't see why make it be, 2 hours. Over 2 hours is a lot for me to be committed.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these directors lately. Like, they make them.
When I watch them, I'm like, all this could have been cut out. We could have been ended this.
Yeah, it's just stuff that you could cut out the movie that you don't need it. Like, I could deal without this. Like, it doesn't bring anything to the story. Like, and I understand that sometimes it's just, character development because they want you to understand how the character's thinking, so they have to put them in a situation
got from
where
this to that.
Yeah, so I get that, but sometimes it's just like, just get to the good part.
Yeah, well, maybe you were a director in your past life.
I am a director. I mean, look, I could direct. I love all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just not a writer. I would say, like, I'm a writer. But it's like I'm in the zone and I can write something. Like I write some skits and stuff like that. That like when we did our thriller show, a lot of that stuff.
A lot of those episodes.
I was fed some ideas by our very good friend Figgy, and then me and Sally kind of wrote the whole dialogue and all that stuff. But I already he gave me the idea could be about this, and this should be happening in the story, and then I will create the dialogue and create what we're gonna react to stuff. So, but I like all that stuff. I think that it's very fun to create and do things. Like I wish we had our own sitcom. That we always talked about that, and obviously that idea came from you guys, our fans, and followers when you started seeing us do the comedy skits. People were like, "Oh man, you should do a TV
y'all
show."
Need a sitcom.
You guys, so that's where the idea came from. I want people to understand that it wasn't me that I was like, "Oh, we're so great and we should have our own TV show." No, it was that people are recommending it. So sometimes you got to listen to what people want, what people are saying, and then you say, "You know what? This is okay." If people are saying that we should have a sitcom, then maybe we should, right?
Well, not only what people are saying, but if there's a need for a Latino family to be out there, and
that
to
was
do
my next
something
point.
like that.
Like Lopez versus Lopez, right? George Lopez. If I'm not mistaken, someone told me this. Someone sent us a message and said, "Hey, George Lopez was just on TV talking that he's looking for a Latin family to create another sitcom about a Latin family." And I was like, "Bro, that's us." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that we could get that opportunity because I know we would do good. You know what I'm saying? People are wanting that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, so what we started to do is to kind of create in our content these little skits that, have like a little entrance music and little stuff like that to kind of make it like a little show. You know what I'm saying? In our TikToks and reels and stuff like that. So, if you want us to be in a sitcom, then follow us, like us, comment on those, tag other directors or people, let them know. Because the only way that we're gonna get a break or anybody gets a break really is by popular demand.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh my God, these guys are very popular. People are really liking what they do. We should do something. And I mean, let me tell you, there's a lot of good people out there. That's why, again, to me, TikTok is awesome. It has really helped out a lot of families and people to get deals.
Yeah.
And there's so much talented people out there. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I hate that this whole TikTok bullshit's happening because I'm like, bro, like TikTok has created really good opportunities for people, man.
Yeah, it has.
And it's like, why are you taking that platform away? I'm sure people we're not going to stop, right? We're just going to use another venue, but I think that people are very creative and people deserve an opportunity to fulfill their dreams, and stuff like that. So hopefully one day you'll see us on TV.
Hey,
right now. But we do have episodes that when we did Thriller TV.
Yeah, they're all uploaded on YouTube and you can go back and see them. They were like 30 minutes long.
Yep, 30 minutes. It was a little like reality comedy based driven. We had some friends film it. They helped us direct it. We edited it. We did all the stuff, graphics and everything. It was created by all of us. So, we put a little team together.
Yeah.
And it was great. So you guys should definitely go check it out and support. It's older, so you're going to see us, you know what I'm saying? Our kids are going to be younger. But it was an amazing experience. So please make sure you go check those out and enjoy it,
Well, talking about our kids being younger, our daughter had left away to college, and she came back, and she's been doing some things on screen. So she just came out on Pretty Little Liars.
Yes,
on
so
HBO
congratulations
Max.
to her. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so bravo to Aracelis.
Yes.
And what's her Instagram? I am
Aracelis on Instagram, and she's gonna be on the Pretty Little Liars in one of the episodes.
It's called the Sweet 16
The Sweet
episode,
16,
and I
yes.
believe it comes out on HBO Max the week of, May 16 is what I'm thinking.
Of 2024, because the thing is, you say that,
Yes,
and
May 16 of
someone watches this in
2024.
2026, you can't tell them. You know, they'll be
Yeah,
like, "What happened?"
yeah.
I thought it was.
So we're really enjoying the whole series of Pretty Little Liars. We've been
Well, we
watching
started to
the
watch
whole
it.
thing.
Yeah, we started to watch it just to kind of familiarize ourselves. Because I remember Pretty Little Liars was a big deal, but it was the original cast.
Yes.
This one is their daughters. Like it's supposed to be like, you know, the daughters now, and they grown up, and this is what it is. So it's like high school. What is it called? High school something?
I think so.
Yeah, it's Pretty Little
I'm not
Liars, high
sure.
school something. So, but anyway, so congratulations to her, to
Yeah.
our daughter. You know, she's really taking this acting thing, you know, and she's running with it, and we just wish her nothing but the best.
Yeah, go out there
Nothing
and
but the
support
best.
that.
Yeah, and we're also, and now she's Stacy's back.
Yeah.
Stacy is back. So if you guys don't know Stacy, she's a character that our daughter made. And she actually did that character when she was 6 years old. I still remember
Yeah.
when she first came out with this character. I'm driving with her. I don't know if we were going to karate school or whatever, but she didn't put her seatbelt on. My daughter didn't put her seatbelt, and I asked her, I said, "Put your seatbelt on," and she just started saying, "Why?" And so everything became a question, and she with this voice, and I was like, "Oh!" So then I'm talking to the character now,
Yeah.
you know. She
What
put
was the
seatbelt on
full
and-
name? Stacy Malagano.
Stacy Malagado. She came
Yeah.
up with it. I said, "So what's your name?" Stacy. "Oh yeah, what's your last name?"
Yeah.
Malagado, and it just stayed like that. And
The
it's-
funny thing with that character is like she would literally turn around, switch her ponytails, one high, one low, put like her pants like really funny looking.
Yes,
And then
yes.
she'd turn around, she'd be a totally different person.
I remember when we got here to Florida, she was going to get an audition to go to this art school, and in order for her to get accepted, you had to do a monologue.
Yeah.
She didn't know what a monologue was, and it was like she found out today, for instance, that tomorrow is our audition, and she has to have a monologue ready.
Yeah.
She's freaking out. Dad,
Totally forget.
I don't know what a monologue is. I don't know nothing. Like, what am I gonna do? I said, do Stacy. And she's like, what? I said, just do Stacy. Just go there and say, all right, I'm ready, and then just do Stacy for them. And she did it.
Yeah, and she had those judges literally
Laughing.
in tears.
Laughing.
Like tears
So
coming
she-
down as they were laughing.
And she got accepted, you
Yeah.
know, and it's like, hey, she's like, oh my God, Dad, it worked. I said, I told
Yes.
you, like, that's a fun character. That's a real good character. And I remember telling her, you know, a while ago, like even when we started doing Stacy, people started calling her Stacy and Stacy and Stacy, and she was very a little uncomfortable
I would
because
say
she
more
didn't.
apprehensive. Like she was just kind of resistant. Like
Well, because she didn't want to just be known by that.
Yeah.
Because she's a serious actor. Like she's real good at emotions. She can cry on the spot. She's very good at that. And she's so well diverse. And what happened is Stacy is like a female Urkel back in the days. And the actor of Urkel, everybody knows him as Urkel.
yeah, even
You know?
now, you know, when
Correct.
they see him,
Correct.
they put the
So-
connection together.
Correct. So she's like, I just don't want to be just known by one character. I said, look, just run with it, right? Run with it because people love that. You know, kids love that character. Just run with the character. I said, don't worry about what people. I said, because then you're going to get opportunities too. You know, I feel like Stacey should be in SNL.
Oh my
She
God,
should be
yes.
in Saturday Night Live. Like, that's a character for a show like that.
It is.
You know, so I with SNL.
Listen up.
Okay? I got you. Just tell your people to call my people because we got you. You know, but
it's so true.
She's, I mean, you know, I know. Look, everybody gonna be like, oh yeah, but she's your daughter. Of course, you're gonna say that. She is super talented, not because it's my daughter, just because she's good. Like I've seen her do dramatic stuff, and
it blows you away. It makes me
cry. Like when she's crying, she connects with me.
Yeah,
I cry. I'm like, oh my god, like she's really making me feel her pain.
Yeah,
and that's when you're a good actor. That's when you're good. When you could, and that's when a movie. When you know, when we're talking about movies, that's what it is. Like connect with me.
Yeah,
show me the emotion. You know what I'm saying? Let me in, because that's what the movie's about. When you have a real good movie, is because they connected with your, you know, with all your senses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you could see it, you could feel it. You'd be like, oh my god, in the edge of your seat. That's why I love action movies. I want to be in the edge of my seat. I want to know. You know, and you know, romantic movies is good if it's funny. You have to have some funny, relatable, you know, all that stuff. So I think it's just, you know, especially being a man, it's probably a little bit more difficult for men to kind of connect because that's a little bit, you know what I mean? Romantic, a little, you know, like
a little mushy.
Yeah, you don't want to be a little mushy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in order for you to really sell a character, you have to really have people feel that, you know. And I think she's great at doing that. So whenever she makes it, which I'm sure she will, she is going to do very well.
Oh, you know, I believe
because
so.
I know that. I mean, she connects and she knows how to wheel in the audience to. I mean, she went to school for that. I mean, shit, she got her bachelor's on acting, so. She knows, and a lot of times I talk to her about it. I'm like, yo, hey, we're gonna do this skit. How do you think I should be? How should be like what?
How should we execute it? What should we do?
Correct.
What are your
like,
thoughts?
I kind of like when we do
to pick her brain a little bit about it.
Because she's young, right? So, you know, I know what I'm doing, but I want her feedback a lot because she studied this. You know, I didn't study. Everything I did was because, you know, it's just kind of in me to you know, I'm a natural at it. But when somebody studies that, when you're a natural and then you study it, you just, like your mind just expands. And I definitely want to keep, you know, pick her brain on that. So.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And you got a little bit of acting in you though.
Oh yeah.
It came. I don't know. You know,
because you were never. You know what I mean? It's like because I'm on stage every day, right? You know, I go to work. I have to teach my students. They're watching me, so I have to be somewhat entertaining for them. Mm-hmm. If not, there's not going to be any joy in listening to me demo something, listening to me explain something. So I feel like I have to fluff it up and make it enjoyable and be a little extra. When I'm teaching them something, when I'm on stage, when I'm doing consultations with clients and I'm demoing for them how to make that happen. Cool. I just have to be a little bit more like
that's good, yeah.
Bigger than life, right? Larger than life. Mm-hmm. So being able to do that and then doing that on camera. But in the beginning, I could remember really being self-conscious. Do you remember when I used to be like, oh, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this?
Yeah, well, you were
and you would say, do it again.
I will say this, you were very apprehensive with your words. Yes. Because you were like, well, I don't like, or I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Well, and I was like, look, just flow with it.
I would hold back.
Yeah,
I would definitely hold back. And I was like reserved because I was like, oh, I don't want them to think I'm this. I don't want anybody to think I'm that. Now, I just kind of, if you tell me to get loud, I'll get loud. You tell me to be more funny and be less serious, I get more funny and less serious.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Like, so you coax me and I kind of go along with it. I'm more flexible now.
Yeah. Well, I love it when you're flexible.
I like flexibility
the
now.
Tricks are
you know
crazy.
What I mean? Yoga has come in handy.
Let me stop. But no, and that's good because, like, I feel like, you know, when you're, you know, like more, like you said, more flowy, you know, with things like that, then it's just easier to deliver the lines or the emotion or the acting part of it. You know, just go with it. You
Being
know?
that way also helps people say, hey, you're relatable.
Correct.
I see myself in you.
Yes.
You know, at home, I'm the same way too.
Yes.
Or, oh my God, you know, whatever they can see, like they're at my level, you're like, you're more attainable, you're more human-like.
Yeah.
more mom-like, more wife-like, and so people relate to that. And I feel like I hit a home run when I do that.
Correct. I mean, and one thing too, we always stay very humble with the way we are. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like sometimes when people get famous, it can go to their heads a little bit, and they can act like, you know, they just act like they the shit type of stuff.
Yes.
And it happens to a lot of people, you know? And it's like, I try to make sure I check ourselves and be like, hey, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to stay grounded. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I feel like when actors, you know, people say like, for instance, people say that, like people like Bad Bunny, like you might see them like, but he's stupid humble. Like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? He could relate to you. And I respect that a lot, because you should never
Forget where you started.
Where you started, where you came from, who you were, you know, and you can, I always respect people when, you know, like I like when people would say to me, you know, well, we met that guy in downtown. Oh my God, I can't believe, bro. Like, you know, and I empathize with people like that, because they probably are never going to meet anybody of fame. Maybe, hopefully they do, but if they don't, I'm the closest they're going to get to that, and I want to make sure that I can respect that and honor that for them, and be like, yeah, of course we take a picture, of course we could do this, and have those conversations, and stay humble. Like, oh man, you're great. I want to give people. I've always say that I want to be the person that I want to give you the best version of myself. Yeah. So when you meet me, it's pleasant, because I never want to be in a place where I'm giving you, you know, something fake, right? So I always try to be as real as possible. And that to me is being real. It's like, can I be humble and be respectful of you and your heart and your feelings, make sure that you're comfortable, that I'm not offending you in any way, you know? So I'm very sensitive to people, because I want to make sure you get the best version of me.
And I always walk around saying to myself, I'm going to be sassy but classy.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
That's
and so,
is.
Like, I always want to make sure that I don't lose myself in that. And, you know, when my mom calls me and she's like, I thought that was great. You made me laugh. You know, it was this, it was that. You know, good job or whatever. So then I'm like, oh, okay, that was good then. I'm fine then. You know, because if mom thought it was funny, you know, then I'm okay. Correct. I'm good to go.
I love it when our moms call us and be like, oh, I love that video that you did, have me dying. I showed my friends at work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love that, because I was like, oh, you know, she's proud. You know what I'm saying? She's proud of what we're doing. That's good. You know?
So when we say it's like, it's a family thing, it truly is a family thing.
It's a
family thing.
No, but we love it. Like, you know, we've met. You know, we have a friend, a couple that's a friend of ours, that they started as fans. Yeah. You know, and then we became like, you know, great friends. They were like, oh man, you're so humble. Like, you know, and it's like, we met them. It was cool. We invited them to go eat. I'm like, yo, let's go out to eat.
Yeah, let's grab an appetizer.
Let's go grab something to eat, man. Had a few beers, talk, you know, whatever. And it was like, oh my God, like, what? Nobody has ever done that. And I was like, all right, it's cool. Like, let's just do it. You know, so, and that's just how we are. We always try to make sure that we are just very down to earth, and that we can be relatable to you guys, you know, and so, see us.
So on that note, check out our Instagram, SWAGmodovars, and check out our Snapchat, SWAGmodovars. Even for Cinco de Mayo, we posted a lot of videos and a lot of pictures that are on our Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat of just like a good time that we had when we were meeting, you know, people that we didn't know. Yeah. You know, and so like wherever we go, we just have a good time.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, we are the life of the party. Wherever we're gonna go, we're gonna have a great time. Yeah. So, you know, if you see us about, you know, whatever, don't be shy to come say hi. Yeah. You know, we're always there to, you know, to talk or whatever it is, and you know, that's just how we are.
That's it.
You know, we love it. But great podcast today. Yeah,
hey, man, you don't have nothing else to talk about? That's it? It's a wrap?
I mean, how many minutes have we been doing it? I don't know.
It's going on.
I always say we got to time ourselves, and I always forget to start the time.
Going on like 30 minutes right now.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good. We don't have to keep it. I have stuff that we're gonna be that we could talk about, but we'll talk about it.
So I had on my list Mother's Day. I had the movie on Peacock, Apples Don't Fall.
Oh, so you really catered this to you. I had a list of stuff that I wanted to talk about, so I'm just going with the flow. And you're the one directing the whole podcast.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
This is your podcast. I'm your
I'm
co-host.
directing from behind the scenes.
You
know
sure
what I mean?
did. You did that smooth.
Yeah.
We took out all your bullet points. None of my stuff that I wanted to talk about didn't get, because I was like, all right, yeah, we're flowing.
But
you just literally had all the bullet points in your head. You're like, yep, we covered this, we covered this.
I pulled out my lesson plan. You ever heard of a lesson plan, baby boo?
Mm-hmm.
I have a burning question.
Okay.
Would you ever
Yes, I would. I'll
consider turning back the hands of time through surgery? Would you ever?
Like, would I ever do any cosmetic surgery?
Yes. Would you do Botox? Would you do fillers? Would you actually do a facelift?
Man,
it's a burning question for me. I need to know. I need to know.
I will probably try something that is not invasive. Like if it's like facelift, I think it's probably a little bit too much for me. You know, I just don't know, right? Number one, if I had the money, right, then I will maybe think about it, but I don't think that I would, because I just don't want to look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to look fake. And I'm not saying that. Look, and I will say this. Let me take that back, because I don't want people to think that I'm saying that people that do surgery is fake. No, I just don't want to look like too done up. I think that's those surgeries can help. I think it can help if you do it moderately. There are people that look plastic because it's just way too much. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to look like that. I would do something. I think that all surgery is good surgery if you do it the right way. The problem is when you get addicted to that and you do it way too much, when now you don't look like yourself anymore. You look like somebody different. So that's my, because the thing is, bro, this is a big risk. Right? You're trusting a doctor.
You gotta find the right doctor.
You gotta do your research. You gotta make sure that everything's gonna be okay. There's infections involved. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. And I don't know if I could put myself in that position to get an infection, even death. You know, because it's just so much. It's very, it's crazy. I mean, you're pulling, and you're doing stuff to your face that, I don't know. I mean,
well, they might not do any surgery on you. You have sleep apnea. Like, you have sleeping problems.
Yo, I gotta use my mask. I'm not even playing, bro. But
yeah, but you went to the store today and you didn't get the water.
The water, I know, bro. I probably gotta have to go over there and get it. I gotta do that. But no, I think that I would do something. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's a problem with doing something. You know, like if it's Botox, okay, if it's gonna help me, and that's the challenge too.
Yeah, I want to know about Botox. Like, is it gonna be something that I have to be committed to?
Yes, because that's the problem.
Every couple of years or every couple of months, I have to do it, or right now, I don't see that there is anything that I would want to change or modify, or I just want things to happen naturally. Like, if I'm going to age, I want it to be progressively natural. Yeah. And I just want to embrace it.
Yeah, but I mean, look, when women get surgery done and get the bust and the breast and all that, that's all good. I mean, if you do it right, when it looks too crazy, and it looks too fake, and you bust like this big, and
keep redoing it,
you got skinny ass legs like that, it looks crazy. It's like, I mean, look, and if crazy is the way you want to look, then all good for you. But again, for me, I don't want to do something that's going to make me look crazy. I want to do something that makes me look good, right? Because I want to do it to enhance something. Yeah. So like, for instance, Botox, I don't think is the problem, but the only challenge that I have is that it's not, it's always, you got to continue to do it. So then it'll cost.
I don't know what the maintenance is behind it. I don't know enough information.
Yeah, and it's expensive, to do all of that stuff. Like when women do the lip fillers, when they do too much, when they do too much.
But how do my lips look right now? They're okay?
Fine. Oh yeah, I love your lips.
Are they even, top and bottom?
Yeah, they're fine. And like I said, I don't think that lip fillers are bad. I think that if you do it right, it's fine. The problem is when you do it it looks like a big, like I could go like this and just pop your lip open. That looks crazy. But if you do it right, there's beauty in that. I think there's beauty in everything.
Enhancements. Right?
Yeah,
enhancing your beauty.
I mean, if you could afford the surgery, get it done. Just make sure you do your research, do it with the right doctors, and look good, right? Don't go crazy.
Well, I just have to say, 47, and I just wish I would have had the braces when I was younger.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll get the braces off. I get asked that all the time. It has not been an issue for me to wear braces. It has been an easy journey. So I'm hoping that I'll have them off by December. I'm just making that up. I'm not sure. But my only regret is not looking into something like that sooner. But I had to deal with one thing at a time. And my first thing was to lose the weight that I wanted to lose, work on my health. And then now I'm like, well, what else can I improve? And I'm like, well, I really want to change my teeth. Well, let me do that. So then I decided to go with it.
Yeah, and I think it's fine. You know, a lot of people were like, you know, I don't know why people sometimes get weirded out
Get stuck on like what's normal, what's not normal.
Well, what I'll say is like when they come on this shit to you, well, at this age you want to do braces? Why not? Like who said
I don't think anything should have an age.
Correct.
Like,
You get it done whenever you want to get it done.
I could still be roller skating. I'm 47.
Yeah, I mean, look, you could do whatever you want to do, whatever enhancements you want to do, get them done. If you have the money, you want to do it. If it's an insecurity for anything and you want to get something done, get it done. It's your body. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just look good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't go too wild on it. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm fine with, you know, I wish I would have had braces when I was younger. My problem is that, you know, I don't think that's something that I would do right now just because I'm thinking my teeth are fine. But, you know, but I wish I would have had it, though.
One of my students saw you in the picture. We were looking at your something you posted on our Instagram, and it was for the radio station. For Magic 100.1.
Yes, go check it out.
Go check it out.
And 90s.
I was going to say, I am loving the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
And I think I might just plan a party where everybody has to come dressed 80s and 90s.
Boom.
And that's the only music that we play because it's just my vibe, you know?
It's nice.
But the student saw you on there at my class. She's like, she goes, his teeth look really good.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, there's some things I would change on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know, look, if you got kids, get them braces.
Yeah.
Unless they have super straight teeth, but if not, because it is a confident booster just to know that your teeth, because you know you only get one pair of teeth.
It's your logo, and you wear it every single day.
Correct, and you smile like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like get your smile right. If you could do it, get it done. And trust me, it's not as expensive as I thought it was.
Well, I wish I would have done it during the pandemic when I was stuck wearing a mask the whole time for over a year. Then I could have had them on and been in and out of this.
Yeah, because I think they cost about 4,000.
I think 4,000. Yeah.
And I think you only get charged. It's like $75 a month. Like that's how it's simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, so you can get it done. It's affordable. Don't think it's not affordable.
Yeah, do the consultation, get the facts, and then make a decision.
Yeah, and you're gonna be, because a lot of people are like, oh, wait, it's too expensive. Like,
no. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, go get checked because they'll be like, look, yeah, it's $3,500.
Yeah.
You pay us $50 a month, no interest. You just pay it up. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, okay, it's affordable. I mean, I was able to do it for both my kids and you. So trust me, it's affordable. But anyway, that's it. We're going to go through my list next time.
Anything that you have?
No, you have. Well, you didn't let me talk about nothing I wanted to talk about. But it's all right. Next week we'll do it.
Don't make me feel bad.
By the way, you love your flowers?
I love my flowers. I walked through this room on purpose because I can smell them.
Nice.
So I walked through this
little
room
Mother's
on
Day
purpose.
flowers right here. So.
I love them. And you got roses for my sister Marilyn that was visiting from Connecticut.
And for Beatrice.
You got roses for Beatrice.
That's right.
That lives here. So all my sisters and me got roses and flowers. So
that's how I do.
So sweet.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Aww. We really do appreciate it. Time has come to an end for us to finish this podcast. Too
fast.
But we're having fun, baby. But it's okay. Make sure you share this podcast. Comment, like it. All of that stuff definitely helps us, man. Please, it helps the algorithm. It helps, and I think it's very cool and positive vibes and fun stuff. So, and we're gonna have more guests and things. We're gonna be, I want our kids to have their own. Hey, bring your friends and interview whoever, and do your own stuff, and that'll be great. So,
well, I do want to say, not to cut you off, but I do want to say that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And that's dear, in our hearts, to make sure that if you're feeling some kind of way, there's help out there. Reach out to somebody, and do what you have to do. That's Take it easy. Meditate, journal, take some time out to go for a nice walk, do some yoga. Prioritize yourself. Self-care is important. And understand that you are important. You deserve
That's
that.
right. That's right. That's awesome. Thank you for that. Somebody definitely needed to hear that.
Yeah.
And you're right. Everybody's important. You're important.
Yes.
And with that, we out of here. We love you.
Bye.